question 17, 20% of 1500. Well, let's just briefly talk about some percentages. If you're finding 50%, you need to divide by 2. And that's all because to get back to 100%, you need 2 lots of 50% to make 100%. If you are finding 20%, you've got to divide by 5. And that's all because 5 lots of 20% will get you back to 100%. It's all about how many of the percentage gets you back to 100%. So if there's 5 lots of 20, that's why to find 20% you divide by 5. If you were finding 10%, you would divide by 10, because 10 lots of 10% gets you back to 100%. So we can do this in a couple of ways. We could say, well, 20%, we know 20% means divide by 5, so you could just straight away do 1,500 divided by 5. So let's have a look at that. So 5 into 1 goes no times because it's too big. You haven't used this 1, so you carry the 1, and that now makes 15. 5 into 15 goes 3 times. 5 into nothing goes nothing, no times, and 5 into nothing goes no times again. So your final answer is 300. The other way you could have done that is to say, well, instead of finding 10%, I'm going to find 20%. Sorry, I'm going to find 10% first. Now, 10% of 1500 would just mean divide it by 10. So in other words, knock a 0 off. So 10% would be 150. So 20%. If 10% is 150, 20% is going to be double this 150. And double 150 is 300. 2 nothings are nothing, 2 5s are 10, put the 0 and carry the 1, and 2 1s are 2, plus that 1 does indeed give you 3. So your final answer doing it that way would also be 300. This is exactly the same as what we've just got. So whichever way you do it, final answer, 20% of 1,500 is 300.